Hey kids, welcome to Vacation Bible School and welcome to Rocky Railway. My name is Pastor Tim.
And I'm Jill Marie.
Together we are so excited to be riding the rails with you this week. Every day Jill Marie and I will be starting the day with you. Together we will sing, have fun, and celebrate Jesus' power. Today we're going to start off by singing and dancing to a song about Jesus' power pulls us through, and it's our theme song for the week. So go ahead, jump on your feet and join us as we learn this song together.
Awesome.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you.
Oh my goodness, that song is great and so much fun. This whole week, we will be imagining what it would be like to journey through the beautiful Rocky Mountains on a steam train. A long time ago, trains were the best, fastest way to travel when you had to go on a really long journey or up a big hill. But now, not many people ride trains. Tim, have you ever been on a train?
Yeah, Jill, I've actually been on a train. I've been on lots of trains. When I was a little boy, I used to ride the train to Williamsburg to see my aunt. And I used to ride the small choo-choo train that's up at Mill Mountain Zoo.
Oh, that's fun. I got to go on Cass Mountain Railway in West Virginia, which is an actual steam train up a big hill, which is so super cool.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. Well, did you know that steam trains get all their mighty power from a steam engine? Water is inside of the engine, and that boils until it is really hot and then pushes the steam through a hole. And when that steam comes out, it makes a noise like this. Pretty cool, right? Inventors found a way to take all of that steam and turn it into power. Enough power for a train to pull thousands and thousands of pounds over tall Rocky Mountains. Trains have enough power to cross miles and miles of land to carry things and people where they need to go.
Can you imagine having that much power? Maybe you think of power when you think of superheroes who have superpowers, or maybe someone who has huge muscles. They're usually things that we think of when we think of power. But what is amazing is that God has more power than any of those. God has the power to create mountains and oceans just by speaking. God has the power to love, forgive, comfort, and heal. God is even more powerful than death.
And Jesus is God's very own Son, and He also has all of that power. This week, we will be talking all about how we can trust Jesus' power to help us every single day. Now let's celebrate that power by singing together. It's a new song. It's called Power in the Blood.
Would you do service for Jesus, your King? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you live daily His praises to sing? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Would you do service for Jesus, your King? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you live daily His praises to sing? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Oh, there is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb.
Wow, that song was awesome. Now let's talk about today's Bible point, which is an important truth from the Bible to remember. And today's Bible point is about how Jesus' power helps us to do hard things. So let's say that together right now. Jesus' power helps us to do hard things. Say it with us, okay? Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Now, whenever you hear that phrase today, I want you to reach up and pull down like you're pulling a train's whistle and say, trust Jesus. So let's try it. Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus. This is a reminder to us all that we need to always hang on to Jesus' power to pull us through when things get tough.
And to help us understand this, when the Bible says, For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. Christ is just another name for Jesus. He gives us the power to power through sadness, confusion, mad feelings.
That's right. Why didn't we take some time?
Why don't we take some
Why
time?
don't we take some time? All right. That's right. Why don't we take some time to sing together about Jesus' awesome power? Let's sing Power Shuffle.
Feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. 'Cause God is here and He is real. Take everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. Let's do it all again right now. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop.
That is probably going to be my favorite one this entire week.
Yeah, me too. Well, all week we'll get to know some surprising Bible memory buddies who will help us to remember our Bible points. All our Bible buddies are animals that you could find somewhere in the Rocky Mountains. So let's take a look at the first one.
Hey there, friends! Glad you're all on board for a rambunctious week of faith and fun at Rocky Railway. I'm Ramsey, a bighorn sheep. Can you guess why? Okay, that was too easy. Check out these cool, curvy horns God gave me. Ram's horns can weigh up to 30 pounds. That's as much as some of our littlest preschool buddies. Wow! My horns have to be tough, because we male sheep use them to keep other rams out of our territory. People who study rams say we can run into each other at 20 to 40 miles per hour. Bam! You can hear that sound for miles. Me and my herd hang out all over the majestic, massive Rocky Mountains. The Rocky Mountains rock! If you head up to find me, strap on your hiking boots. Sometimes my herd grazes in an alpine meadow. 'Cause that's where the good stuff is. Wow, good! But the meadow makes us an easy target for predators, so we also like to climb way up those crazy cliffs. We sheep like it steep. Me and my family can hang out on a little teeny tiny ledge that's only a few inches wide. Animals like bears or coyotes can't bother us here. Whew! And check out the view! God made us just right for staying safe in those hard, rocky places. My hooves are split and have a rough skin on the bottom that grips tight to the rugged rocks. Plus, I've got excellent eyesight. No glasses for me. It may sound like climbing these cliffs and balancing on jagged ledges is hard to do, but God has given me everything I need to live here. Find food and my family safe. I've heard that you sometimes have to do hard things too. When there's a bully at school, maybe you feel like you're in a rough, rocky place. You may not be balanced on a cliff ledge like me, but maybe you have to balance homework, chores, sports, music, and friendships. That sounds hard. Maybe coming here today and making new friends even feels like a hard thing for you. But did you know you don't face those hard things alone? No way! Jesus is right beside you. Yep, even right now. He gives you His power to climb through those mountains of worry and get through any rough stuff you gotta do. The Bible powers you up with this truth. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. That means you don't have to have your own power to do hard things. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus.
Ramsey is awesome. When you see Ramsey, remember that Jesus' power helps us to do hard things.
Trust Jesus. Awesome. Now, Jill and I are going to let you go and go along and with the day and meet some of your other friends today. They're going to be showing you so many fun and exciting things.
And we will see you back here at the end of the day to wrap it up.
Hello friends! Today for our Bible adventure, we are going to focus on how Jesus' power helps us to do hard things and how we should always trust Jesus. Today you met Ramsey, our Bible buddy for today. As you saw Ramsey's special feet make it able for him to walk in hard, rough places. We all have things that are hard for us to do, jobs that seem like we can't do them. We can always remember that Jesus' power helps us to do hard things. I can remember when I was your age that it was very hard for me to. Ananias, what are you doing?
I'm hiding. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to hide.
Hiding? Hiding from what?
From everyone.
Ananias, you are silly. Get out from behind me and tell me what is going on. Oh, and friends, this is Ananias. Ananias, these are my friends.
Hello, friends who I do not know.
Now, Ananias, why exactly are you hiding? What is it? Just tell me.
Well, okay. Last night when I was sitting at home and I heard Jesus speaking to me, he told me that I needed to go to a certain house and look for a man named Saul. Jesus told me that I need to help Saul. He said that when I got to Saul, I had to place my hands on him and pray for him. But I'm scared to go find this man named Saul because I've heard he's a very, very mean man, a terrible person. He's not nice to people who love Jesus. But Jesus told me I would be fine and that I really needed to go and help Saul.
Well, then you need to go and help Saul.
But I can't.
Well, why?
I'm afraid that he is going to be mean to me. I have heard he throws people who love Jesus into jail and does terrible things to them. What if he does those things to me?
But Ananias, haven't you heard?
Heard what?
While Saul was walking with his friends last night, Jesus appeared to him. A bright light shone all around Saul and heard Jesus' voice. Jesus asked him, "Why are you hurting people who loved him?" and said that by hurting his friends, Saul was also hurting Jesus. Jesus told him to go home and wait for someone to come and help him. When the light went away, Saul stood back up and he couldn't see anything. Saul's friends had to help him go home. And now he is sitting alone, waiting for help. You are that help. You need to go and pray with him so he can see again.
I don't know. When he sees me, when he can see again, he's going to throw him in jail. He's going to be mean to me.
I am sure that it will be fine. Just remember and tell yourself that Jesus' power helps you do all hard things. Not just some things, but all hard things.
Okay, but this is really hard for me. I mean, really, really hard. Have you ever had to do something this hard and you weren't sure you could do it?
Yes, all the time. And so have my friends. But just remember, Jesus' power helps us to do hard things.
I can do this. With Jesus, I can do it.
There he goes to help Saul. Maybe later we can find out how everything went for Ananias. What I just did for my friend, you can also do for your friends who have hard things to do. You can also do it for yourself when you have hard things to do. I have to go now, but thank you for joining me. We will see you again tomorrow for another Bible adventure.
Hey, welcome to the Choo Choo Station. We'll be making our Choo Choo snacks for VBS this year at Cave Spring United Methodist Church. I will be your person here helping with the Choo Choo Station. I'm Dominic, and before we even eat snacks, we should always do something. Matter of fact, we should do this all the time. It's wash our hands. And I found that washing your hands should be a good 30 to 45 seconds of washing. So, what we'll do is we'll say the Lord's Prayer. Join me. A little bit of soap, some nice warm water, and we'll get started. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, and those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Very good. Now, if you don't have time to be doing this with me, you could pause the video at this time and go wash up, and we'll get right back to our snacks. Welcome to day one of the Choo Choo Stations and our snacks. Now, I always look forward to snacks when I was at VBS, so I hope you do too. Today, we're going to be making railroad tracks because you know what? A train needs to stay on track, just like we do. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get out our vanilla frosting. I actually put mine in a piping bag, but you don't have to. You could spoon it right out of the container and put little things on. We're going to start with a couple graham crackers and some Kit Kat bars. So we're going to cut ours into 4 sections. They have perforated lines. You should be able to just snap them right through. Now we have our strong foundation, our railroad ties. We have a little bit of support. And we have our tracks. We always want to keep on track, don't we, guys? It's fun to keep on track. These make nice tracks. They actually look just like a railroad track to me. Choo choo. What a snack this will be. So all I'm doing is putting on our tracks halfway to each of our railroad ties. And you could do this all the way out to make 4 tracks. Today I'm just going to stop with the 3, but you guys can keep on going as far as you'd like. As many graham crackers and Kit Kats as you have, enjoy those snacks. But look, we have our railroad track. Now the fun part about snacks is not just making it, it's eating it. But what we'll do is we'll wait until our kid vid is on and we'll enjoy our snacks while watching a cute vid. I'll get right back to you with that.
My name is Dominic and I'm almost 11 years old.
Dominic lives with his mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa. He enjoys all kinds of hobbies, but one is his favorite.
I like to build things. I also like karate a lot. I love karate because I get to really express myself and I get to have fun, and I also get to build character and build physical strength.
Learning karate is hard work. Dominic practices up to 3 times a week. Plus, he practices at home with his dad.
The hardest thing about karate is definitely a lot of push-ups, leg lifts, sit-ups.
Dominic knows that he needs to trust Jesus when things get hard.
there was this board breaking thing, and I saw all the other kids break it with their palm. Right here. Boom. Just didn't work out for me.
Dominic failed to break the board with his hand, but he didn't give up. He continued to train, and he asked Jesus to help him.
And I said, I'm gonna break this board. It's an obstacle in my way, and let me push through it. And I broke it.
Another part of karate is taking tests to earn new belts. Each belt color represents a new level. Earning a new belt is hard.
I was very discouraged on the first day because I was afraid I wasn't going to pass, and that's what brought me down. The second day, I was feeling very, very discouraged, very, very, very sad. And I thought, I don't think I'm going to pass this, and I didn't. I failed, and I failed, and I failed. Finally got to the last day that I could possibly test, and I said, this isn't going to be like those last times. I am going to pass it. I said, you know what, Jesus can help me get through this. I'm just going to pray to him today. I am going to pass the test tomorrow. And I did.
In the Bible, in the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 13, it says, "For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength."
My 3-day test, it was really hard. And Jesus helped me through that. I was nervous for it. If you're going through hard things, I suggest that all you need to do is just trust in God and he'll help you. Pray to God and he can get you through anything. Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Well, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed Dominic and his adventures. You know, I have a couple questions for you guys to think about. How did Jesus help Dominic? He did hard things. When you saw that video, just think about that for a while. You know, sometimes there's a lot of hard things we have to deal with every day. Be just cleaning our room, maybe getting brothers or sisters or moms and dads. Whatever the thing is, we know that Jesus gives us the power to do hard things. And in today's video, we learned that Dominic dealt with those things. Let's listen to our Bible verse, Philippians 4:13. "For I can do anything through Christ who gives me strength." You guys have a great time. I hope you enjoyed your snacks, and we'll see you again tomorrow at the Choo Choo Station. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Imagination Station. I'm so glad you're here. I can't wait to see what incredible things we'll discover about Jesus' power this week. We're going to have so much fun together. But before we get started, I need to ask you something. Who brought their imagination today? I was worried you might forget your imagination since this is the first day of VBS. So I was talking to my friend Ramsey. I think you met my friend Ramsey earlier, right? Well, Ramsey is a bighorn sheep, and he told me that him and his friends love living in the Rocky Mountains. The mountains are so beautiful, and the scenery is so spectacular. But Ramsey said that sometimes it's kind of hard to live in the mountains, especially in the winter when it snows. That's when Ramsey's sure-footed feet come in handy. Ramsey's feet help him do hard things, like walk on slippery, snowy mountains. Even when it snows, Ramsey knows that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. There, that's better. I think your imaginations are up and running now. And that's a good thing, because each day at Imagination Station, you'll get to be part of fun activities and experiments that help us discover more about Jesus' power. And you'll get to play with an awesome science-y fun gizmo every day. We'll get to our first activity in a minute. But first, I have another question for you. How long do you think it takes a baby bighorn sheep to be able to walk and climb as well as its mother? Does it take 6 weeks or 1 day? Think about that and decide on your answer. Okay, I need a loud drum roll before I reveal the answer. Make a drum roll with me. And the answer is, a baby bighorn can walk and climb as well as its mother within just 1 day. Imagine that. Let's get back on track. Grab some paper and a marker to make your own train tracks. Draw a train track from one end of the paper to the other. You can draw mountains and trees, streams if you want, and curve it through the Rocky Mountains. You can even add fun stickers if you have some. I'll give you a moment. Have fun. Today, we're discovering that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. You know, sometimes we all have to do hard things, and we may not understand why. We may not be able to control what's happening. Our lives seem to be going in all different directions. Let's see what that's like. This is my off-rail roller. Go ahead and grab your off-rail roller pieces, and I'll lead you through how to put it together. To assemble your off-rail roller, first lay out all of the pieces. You should have 2 black circular pieces. One has a flat side. The other has a bump in the middle. You'll have 2 straws, a long straw and a short straw, a rubber band, and a paper clip from home. The first step is to thread the rubber band through the paper clip. This paper clip is going to act as a needle. It should look like this. Take the black piece with the bump on the outside and using the paper clip, thread the rubber band through the hole. You should have the rubber band coming out one side and a paper clip coming out the other. Grab your large straw and pull it through the rubber band. Using the paper clip, pull until the straw is flat against the outside and stays in place. Then take the other black piece, the flat circle. Use the paper clip to thread again through the hole. Push the 2 black pieces together until they snap in the middle. Then pull the paper clip and the rubber band apart. Be sure to keep one finger in the rubber band so you can thread the short straw. When you're finished, it should look just like this: a long straw on the side with a bump, and a short straw on the flat side. Now pick up your off-rail roller, holding the short side in your hand, wind the long straw. Do it several times. The more you wind it, the longer it will go. And we're off the rails. Take a few minutes and experiment with your off-rail roller. You might want to try it on some different surfaces. You could even try to keep it on your paper track. After a few minutes, you'll hear the train whistle when it's time to come back. Have fun! take your off-rail roller and put it inside a baggie. If you happen to have a Try This at Home sticker, it will help you remember today's Bible point, that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. All right, that's it for today. We'll see you back again next time at Imagination Station.
Welcome to our very first Rocky Wrap-Up. Each day we'll wrap up our tremendous trip on the tracks with songs, smiles, and surprises. Every day at Rocky Wrap-Up will be delightfully different.
Awesome. Do you remember the name of our Bible buddy for the day? That's right, his name is Ramsey. He's a bighorn sheep like Ramsey are custom made to travel up steep mountains. When you see Ramsey, you can remember that Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus.
To help you remember all these important Bible points and verses, we have a special gift for you. Every single day, your very own Bible memory buddy. You should have this in your take-home VBS kit. They're so cool, and there's even an app you can have your parents download that lets you play a Bible buddy game. So they are in the bottom of your thing, right there. Where's Ramsey? Did I leave him in the bottom? I did.
And also in your bag, you are going to find one of these. It's a Watch for God wristband. Go ahead and put that on your wrist. Wear it this week. It will be a reminder to look for God this week. We call them good God sightings. God sightings help us to watch for Jesus' awesome power in everyday life. A God sighting could be a prayer, a hug from a parent, the sunshine, or a kind word from a friend. When we're friends with Jesus, He takes us to incredible places and shows us unbelievable things. God is right here with us always. We want you to share with us any of your God sightings, and we also want you to share pictures of you having fun at VBS at home, or wherever you happen to be this week. Parents, please send us some pictures so that we can use them on our Sunday worship.
That's going to be so cool to see. We've had a great first day at Rocky Railway. Thanks for celebrating Jesus' power with us. I cannot wait to see you for another day of an adventure, discovery, and excitement with all of you. Have a great day, and we will see you right back here tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.